Welcome to Posh After Dark. This is episode number 1, so I guess you could say we're the new kids on the block. I'm Bruce,
I'm Jackie.
and we are resellers. We're here to help you out, lend our advice, our years of experience, and do some roasting along the way. We scroll through and find comments and posts through different Facebook groups, and we bring them to our podcast and talk about them. And in addition to making fun of some of these posts, we are going to add our advice or our 2 cents to the situation and maybe help you along the way become a better reseller. Platforms we sell on are Poshmark, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Mercari. Although there are more, those are our 4 big ones. And first, we have Julie, who commented in a Poshmark group. So let's see what Julie has to say.
She said, "It was kind of you to send the freebies. I really do appreciate the gesture, but I would have preferred none. I don't like either item, and now I have to go out of my way to take them to Goodwill."
So Julie was the seller, and this was a love note that she got back from her buyer. How do you feel about sending free gifts, Jackie?
I don't send free gifts. I don't send any extras.
We are pretty cut and dry. You buy a shirt from us, you're getting a shirt from us. There's no foo-foo packaging. There is the bare minimum.
But I wouldn't be upset if I received a free gift, like this woman.
Right? She's a little hostile about it. But in our situation, we sell everything. So we would probably turn this free gift opportunity into a resellable item, I think.
Send it to ThreadUp if you hate it.
Or if it's clothes, we send it to ThreadUp. So that's our take on the free stuff. But since we're talking about ThreadUp, I think that we have something from ThreadUp as well, which I forgot to mention earlier, but is another platform that we utilize to send some stale items or items that don't fit our stores to ThreadUp. And there has been a huge uproar lately about some changes that ThreadUp is making. And old Sharon here has a little something to say about the changes to ThreadUp. What do we got from Sharon?
Does ThreadUp really think I'm sending them a check? They sold my new with tags Free People shirt and my payout was 61 cents. Other items have had similar payout. I had my items expedited and my sales don't even cover my expedited fee. It says she owes $11.28.
So I think this is great. And for us, we just send items to ThreadUp that we don't expect back. If they sell, it's pure profit and bonus for us. During quarantine, we were doing a lot of free donation pickups, and those items that weren't of much value to us were sent to ThreadUp. So they were free items that we're profiting off of. And we don't ask for expedited shipping. We've got several bags there that have been waiting for months to be processed. And we never ask for any items to be returned, which if you follow ThreadUp or sell with them, now there are some stipulations that if you raise the price 50% higher than the initial price set by ThreadUp, then you have to pay $5.99 to get that item returned. And the processing or expedite processing costs, I think it's $16, is it?
It's a lot. It's more than I'd be willing to pay.
Right. So we are willing to just wait it out. But who was it? Is it Sharon here?
Mm-hmm.
She sent some items. She got a lower payout than she expected. And after her 60 or 90 days were up for her items, She owes $11.28
You
to.
have to think if she had other bags pending, she could owe even more.
Yeah, she could. That's one thing you're just never sure of with ThreadUp, if they're even going to accept the items, and then you want to get them back. Their business plan is always changing. So if we sent something they were looking for 4 months ago, and by the time they finally get it processed, they are no longer interested in it, then it's coming back to us or just getting redonated. So
It's a last resort.
it's definitely a last resort for us. Um, and I think Sharon, after this post, is probably going to be done with ThreadUp as well.
She said, "Do they think I'm sending them a check?"
No, they'll probably just withdraw it straight out of your checking account. All right, what else do we got happening in the online world? All right, so here we got Aaron. I'm going to suspect that Aaron is a new seller. What's Aaron have to say there, Jackie?
He said, "Help! I sold an item and charged $10 shipping when the shipping was actually $30, more than the total of the entire order. What are my options? Can I message the customer directly and ask them to pay the difference for shipping? Is that an option?"
This is eBay 101. Know how to ship.
I don't even know how you list things without knowing the shipping cost.
Right. I mean, shipping costs for us start while we are sourcing an item. Um, we know that if it's under a pound, it's going to be able to go first class United States Postal Service shipping, and that's maximum going to be about $5.50 for us. If it's going to be over a pound, we know if it will fit in a padded flat rate, and that's going to be an $8 cost to us. All of our listings are free shipping on our clothing items. So we know those costs when we are sourcing items. Not to mention, when we list an item, if it's larger and it's going to be buyer pays shipping, or even if we're paying the shipping, we need to know how much that's going to be so we can pad our price a little bit. And right on the eBay app, it has the shipping part where you put in the weight and measurements of your box. So if you go buyer calculated shipping, it figures where they're at and where the item's going to be shipped to and from, or from to, and eBay figures it up. So old Aaron here clearly didn't do that. And this is a mistake that I made when I first started reselling as well, and that's not knowing how expensive it is to ship some items.
Well, now he wants to message the customer and ask them to pay the difference. You just don't do that.
Yeah, we would never message a customer uh, to pay more on shipping an item.
For a mistake.
Yeah, that's our mistake, or in this case, Aaron's mistake, and it's a good learning lesson. You eat that cost, and you take and you move on to the next one. In this thread, there are several people that suggest canceling. Um,
Which I don't agree with either.
I
It's his fault.
it's Aaron's fault. I don't agree with it either. For starters, if you cancel the item with the legit reason that you screwed up, you're going to get an eBay ding. And something tells me at this point in time, Aaron is not a top rated seller. But in our eBay store, we are. And if we drop below, I believe it's a 0.5% of canceled items. So we have to maintain a 99.5% positive transaction rate, or we lose that top rated seller. gold
discount.
the gold star, yeah, or whatever, and you get shipping discounts with that. And I think you are going to turn up higher in searches as a top rated seller. I don't know if that's a confirmed or not, um, but we just like keeping that top rated seller, and we're not going to cancel an item for our mistake. And an example we had not long ago was the bride shorts or whatever they were. We had accidentally sent out an offer. Um, it was
eBay offers are tricky. You can send out an offer for a penny
right.
and it doesn't notify you.
Right. I think our offer on a pair of shorts we were sending out was supposed to be like $15, but it accidentally got sent out as $5. The one didn't push on the keypad when we went to send it. So the lady, of course, was ecstatic and bought it right away. It was under a pound, so it was for a small cotton pair of shorts, like $3 or $4 to ship. But then after eBay took their 75-cent fees, it was almost a break-even sale for us. Uh, that's probably not an item that we paid for. It was probably part of a free donation pickup that we had. So we really didn't lose money, but we're not in business to break even. That's for sure. Speaking of shipping, I think that we have another lady here doing some bitching about shipping as well. These are kind of comical to me. Um, People just don't understand the pricing of flat rate, um, the flat rate boxes and flat rate padded envelopes. What's this next one?
This is Claudette. She said, I am so confused right now. I thought these padded flat rate envelopes were supposed to be free. The post office gave me a few and told me to order online. Once I get online, it says you have to pay. Am I seeing it wrong?
No, Claudette, but nothing is fucking free in this world. Yes, they are free to obtain. They are not free to ship. So they are free until you put your goods in them and take them to the post office, and that is when you pay. I don't understand how people in the world believe that all this shipping stuff is free. There's several good YouTube videos out there on the basics of shipping, and um, somebody's paying for it. The United States Postal Service is a business, and they're in business to make money. Um, Nothing is free at the end of the day. So, Claudette, I don't know who lied to you, but nothing is free. The package is free until you ship it, and
How do
that
you expect it to be free? I just don't understand the thought process.
I have no idea. Um, but you can, off of the United States Postal Service's website, get free boxes. Um, they will be delivered to your door, and they cost you nothing until you ship them, and then you're paying the shipping cost.
Unless you use Poshmark and you just put that label on any of those boxes.
Poshmark is the exception, but don't get me started on Poshmark shipping. That is, it can be a good situation or bad with their flat $7.11 shipping cost. You can put that in any type of box and slap a Poshmark label on it and ship it up to 5 pounds. I wish we could ship up to 5 pounds for $7.11 on other platforms.
Yeah, definitely.
That would come in handy on eBay for sure.
Heavy items are better on Poshmark.
Yes, heavy items, if you can sell them on Poshmark, even though you're paying 20% fees to Poshmark, you will probably save some money shipping if you sell on the Poshmark platform.
What do you think eBay comes out to? 20% on Poshmark, 5% on Facebook Marketplace.
eBay with their managed payments is
You still pay the transaction fee.
anywhere from like 12 to 15% now, depending on what category you're selling under. And then, yeah, they kind of just stole the 30-cent transaction fee as they are phasing out PayPal. But you don't save any money. It's just going into eBay's pocket now instead of PayPal's. All right, well, what else we got there?
Lana, she said, is it bad I blocked a buyer who left neutral feedback because when I messaged her to ask if her transaction was satisfactory and there were any issues, she said something like, "Why is everyone always asking me?" It went normal, nothing bad, nothing outstanding. I blocked her because I don't want her buying anything else and leaving more neutrals.
Oh, Lana. Let me tell you, Lana. Nobody gives a shit about your feedback. I mean,
Especially on Poshmark, it doesn't matter. You can't see negative posts.
correct. On Poshmark, it's very shaded. I don't know what's the word that I'm looking for. You don't see the facts of the rating because you only see the 5-star love notes. So if you have one 5-star love note rating and 10 1-star shitty ratings, nobody sees those 1 stars. They just see that 5-star rating, the single one you got. Um,
I just don't I never got upset for a neutral rating on Poshmark.
right. We don't really know if this is Poshmark, though. This could be eBay for the group. But even the eBay rating system is pretty outdated, if you ask me, as far as positive and negative, and then the neutral. We never are going to message somebody and ask them to rate us or leave feedback. I wouldn't want to be bothered if someone messaged me and said, "Hey, can you leave feedback for this item?" I would be upset too. I have other things to do in life. I even get upset when I order something off of Amazon, and then Amazon, when it's like a filled by merchant item, or I don't even think it's just filled by merchant. I think some of it's FBA filled by Amazon. But I'll get a email from Amazon saying, hey, can you rate so and so on this purchase?" No, I'm not. I'm not going to take the time to do that. I'm sorry. I'm just not a rating person. If it is spectacular item or service or a great deal, I have left positive feedback before. I've left shitty feedback before too. Um, Actually, this Under Armour sweatshirt that's hanging right here, the lady said it was worn once or it was a lie, whatever it was. I got it cheap, so I was still happy with it. Um, that's a lie. I wasn't real happy with it. I was pissed. I don't know why I'm trying to sugarcoat it, but I only paid $10 for it plus the $7 Poshmark shipping, so I paid $17 for an Under Armour sweatshirt, which I guess still isn't bad. But when the lady said it's only been worn once, and then I get it, and it's got some stains on it, and the tag. How I can always tell how many times an item has been worn or how fresh it is looking at the tag. And when I get a sweatshirt and the tag is rolled up, I know it's been worn more than one time. So I wasn't happy about that. But Lana, nobody cares about your feedback, and I would have left you negative or neutral feedback as well for harassing me about about an item that you
Some
sold me.
people don't realize that you can get that feedback removed on eBay if you call them.
Not always. There's
Not
some
always.
circumstances, but I doubt she'll be able to get that removed because that is the uh, buyer's opinion, and that's what feedback is. It is the buyer's opinion of your item. She didn't want to be harassed, and I don't blame her. Well, we got anything else going on here? I think that's pretty much all we got for tonight. We just one of our goals in 2020 was to get a podcast, and now that we're down to just a few days left, we figured it was time to get it done. So thanks again for joining us here on Posh After Dark, a reseller's roast.
If you see something really stupid in a Facebook group, please send it to us.
Yes, and you can send it to poshafterdarkpodcast at gmail.com. All right, guys, until next time, we appreciate you joining us on this Posh After Dark. I'm Bruce.
I'm Jackie.
Have a good night.